Alrighty, so in this video I'm going to create my side pods. You can create them as an extrusion, just like we did in my first car, if you like. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't forget to put that 45-degree angle on the back edge. For this example, what I've done is I've built my virtual cargo early, just so I know that when I build my side pod, I know that it's going to be completely covering the virtual cargo. I might even paint that up in a different color, just so I can see it and I know that I've completely covered the thing. Yeah. Because my car's quite skinny, it's going to be a bit more of a job to cover this thing. And I might even be struggling legally here in terms of 15mm behind that front wheel. Again, this is just a demo, so if I'm illegal, I'm illegal. Please don't copy what I'm doing. So I'm just going to do this as a form. I'm a big fan of forms, but they do take a little bit of playing with to get used to and get familiar with this feature. So forms in this example, because it's a relatively square sort of shape, I'm going to use a box profile to create this. So I'm just going to go box. I'm going to choose this as my plane. And I'm going to draw my profile a little bit longer than I need it to be, just in case. I'm going to leave it as symmetric, just so that the sketch or the surface that I started on will remain in the middle and it will be more or less symmetrical. In creating box forms, you can create more faces, either up and down or side to side. And the more you create, the squarer it will get. The more you create as well, the more control you have over the shape and which way it goes. Sometimes too much control doesn't create a nice shape. So the fewer the lines creates a more clean shape, I guess. Putting two width faces squares up the sides a little bit more, which may be something that I need, given that I have to have that sticker on the side, a 15x30 sticker, so that might be a sensible choice. In terms of lengthways, I reckon I just want to have the 3 width faces and 2 height faces for this example. You can adjust the length face, the 3 length faces. Can adjust the width faces as well. I think that's probably going to be suitable. You can also choose a symmetrical nature for it, and you can choose whether it's lengthways, widthways, or height. And I'll probably put a couple on this, but I'll definitely go the height. So there's a green one down the middle. It means whatever I change on this side of the car should change on that side of the car. Alrighty, so I'm just going to grab these lines through here, holding my control key. I'm going to grab those ones and modify. I'm going to drag them inboard so they tuck inside the car. And I might do the same on the back because remember we've got that 45-degree angle we have to have on the back of the car. Could always do that as a cut extrude afterwards as well. I'm going to just stretch it a little bit wider at the back here. And I'm going to drag this line back so we can see our virtual cargo sticking out the back there. So I'm just going to drag this back. Create that sort of form. Might push this one back first. Make sure I grab all 3 of them. I don't want to just move the top one. So I'll bump all them back. I'll grab this line now, shift it back. So I'm at the point now where I can't really see my virtual cargo. I am rubbing against my front wheel, so I'll probably want to make this one a little bit narrower. Like that. I can just see start of the top edge of my virtual cargo sticking out. Now, this is a scenario where I think I just need to thicken the unit up. I don't want to move it up, I want to thicken it at the back there. Cool. Kind of like this. So this needs to be 45 degrees. There are ways you can muck around with it, try and straighten this profile rather than have it as a curve, but then you could also cut extrude after you've created it. So hit OK, finish form. And once you've done that, you'll be able to see, have a bit of a scoot around and see if your virtual cargo is sticking out anywhere. Looks pretty good. And from this point, I'm just going to merge the bodies together. So combine my body and that new side pod together, and then I can do things like fillet this join where they join together, even though it's pretty clean. So it's on a variable at the moment. I'll turn it back onto constant. We'll try it at 3 mil or something like that. Beautiful. In terms of the internal fillets, technically you've got the opportunity to use a 1.5 mil drill bit, I think. I would still probably use a 3 mil bit, even though you have that opportunity, just because you know the 3 mil bit's reliable, it's strong. It's gonna we're gonna have to muck around with changing tools out and that sort of stuff. But alrighty, so that's, I think, all I need to show you. You don't have to make your side pods as a form, of course. You can make it as an extrusion or whatever else you want to use, but that's just the one tool that you could use to create it using the form and probably a box shape.